Welcome to Ellefluential. I'm Elle Salagaras, and welcome to the podcast where we go behind the scenes of life, relationships, beauty, and everything in between. Join me as we get a little bit bougie, talk with people I can't wait for you to meet, and share some fun and laughs together. Coming up on this episode.
And I was doing hair extensions and I had my phone next to me waiting for my notification that I got paid for that week. The notification went off. I literally just picked up my handbag, picked up my phone, and I left.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
Let's jump into it. Hi guys, welcome to this episode of Ellefluential. So today we're going to be talking all about beauty treatments. We're going to talk about injectables, filler, Botox, non-invasive beauty procedures, so like lashes, nails, everything. I definitely fall victim to the beauty standard and trying to achieve the unachievable, but also at the same time, I think I do have a good take on trying to keep things natural and trying to keep things actually realistic and achievable. But I do have a guest today. So one of my good friends, Katarina, say hi to the people.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for having me here.
Oh my God, thank you for coming. So the whole purpose of me bringing Kat onto this episode was because she has been in the beauty industry for 10 years and she knows a lot about this. You have done lashes and everything. She's certified lash tech. We came home really drunk from level 6 last week to eat McDonald's
at my house.
And I walk in, she's got her full lash bed set up. It's like hot pink with I just leaped straight into it.
Yeah.
And you come over and you're like doing
brushing
my
your lashes at 1:30 in the morning.
At 1:30 in the morning, I was snuggled up in her lash bed getting my lashes done.
Yeah, I have been doing lashes mostly prior to being in the airline industry for about 7 years. So before it was actually pretty popular. Now I feel like there's been, not really right now in 2024, I feel like it's kind of died down a little bit. But prior to that, around 2018 to 2022, it was huge. And everybody was a lash tech, I feel like, for a short amount of time there. But yeah, I got in kind of really before that wave.
7 years ago, that is way before the wave.
2014 or 15.
I did not know what lash extensions were in 2014. That's like when I was graduating high school. I would have been like 18.
Yeah.
I was in Texas.
Yeah.
Oh, I had no idea what a lash extension was.
It was really popular. I guess in Western Sydney where I used to do it. So I used to have a beauty salon in Western Sydney.
Because you grew up in Sydney?
In Castle Hill, yeah.
I actually used to go to Castle Towers all the time.
Aren't you a Carlingford girl?
Yeah, I know, but we would go to Castle Towers.
Yes.
When two people are meant to meet, you always work out the way that you were, like you've been in the same places at the same time.
Like
you don't
multiple
even know
times
it.
Probably.
Babe, we're just soulmates.
I know we are soul sisters.
Soul sisters. First, we're going to talk about non-invasive beauty treatments, lashes, nails. I will be getting eyelash extensions and my nails done. So right now I have S&S, but like call them like acrylics or fake nails.
Till the day you die?
Till the day that I die. I will be in my casket with nails on and lashes on. That is just something I'm no longer taking breaks. Like, fuck that. It's not even worth. I used to try and even just take breaks and be like, oh, I'm just going to give my lashes a little break. I'm going to give my nails a break. Nah. You don't get any breaks anymore. Sorry, nails. Sorry, lashes.
I'm such a nail person. But I'm into,
Do we have matching nails?
I think, bubble bath?
Bubble bath.
Yeah, me too.
Shut the fuck up.
They're identical.
Babe, soul sisters.
Literally the same. And then, I have to do hair, eyelashes, nails, and I like my eyebrows done as well.
I want my extensions back so bad, and you just got yours redone, and it's making me want them so bad. They look so nice. Good.
And I got them cut in yesterday. And I've been into spray tanning as well because it's winter.
I'm going to get so controversial with this.
I know what you're doing because I referred you.
So I am no stranger to a solarium, to a sunbed, a bed tan, whatever you want to call it. In Texas, especially, I was a cheerleader. You turn 16 and you go and you get a tanning membership. That is just the way of life. Like you go, and I would literally go and I would tan every single day for 20 minutes. I had my own lotion.
Every day?
Every day. So you had to wait 24 hours until you were allowed to tan again. And you best believe I would drive there straight after school and get in that sunbed. Babe, I was fully tanorexic. Like I became obsessed, and I hadn't bed tanned since I left Texas, but I was going to Thailand, and it's like as tale as old as time. I'm like, I just want to get a little base tan, before I go, just a little base tan so that I get there and I don't burn.
Yeah.
So I reached out on Instagram and I was like, somebody I know one of you bitches has a connect to bed tan in Sydney because it's illegal, right? But obviously everyone does it. So I had so many messages giving me all of these referrals. So I went 3 times.
I do think these new type of beds are like slightly better for your skin than the traditional tanning beds.
And I think you just don't want to be like 16-year-old Elle and you don't want to go every day for 20 minutes.
No, that is so excessive. Babe, that's giving premature aging. It's giving
straight up skin
raisin.
cancer. Yeah, that's the one thing that like I'll bring it up. Someone will ask me on live because I won't do my own self-tans either. Before when I would do a fake tan, I have a girl who does my sprays. So I just prefer a professional spray. It's $50. She comes to your house or she's in Double Bay and it's like incredible. You just stand there.
I go to the automated tanning booths.
Do you like that?
Yeah, because it's just easy. You go at any time. It's 24 hours. And like I don't want to do the beds anymore because I used to do that as well. But I just feel like the sun damage is not worth it. Yeah. Here or there, like for a holiday or something like that. But on a weekly basis, no.
And do you find that it gets a really even tan?
Yeah. The automated ones, it's just an even spray from top to bottom.
Really?
But if I had like a special occasion and things on and I really ramp up my beauty regime, then I would go get a professional spray tan like applied. Yeah.
Yeah, we used to have to work it into my schedule. We'd be like, okay, you need to scrub on this day, tan on this day.
What's that sound on TikTok?
Full-time job.
Yeah, it's literally like I've got the busiest week.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah, spray
no
tan.
Thursday.
Yeah,
and
spray tan, 8:45. Like so important.
That was me. But that's why I'm loving having a natural tan. So I went to Thailand. I had my base tan down and I just got so tan in Thailand because I didn't burn. I had the base tan.
Is
and
that
honestly,
that tan, it's still residual that you've got now? You're not that white.
know for a fact that it's not.
Okay. Oh.
Okay. So I told myself I'm just going to go a couple times before this holiday, get a base tan. I can't stop. Now I'm in there every other week.
Oh, okay, but only once a fortnight.
No, like once a fortnight.
Oh, babe, that's fine.
Yeah, like 15 minutes once a fortnight.
You're doing well.
Is that okay?
That's fine.
Yeah. I'm going to get so crucified for this. I already know.
I don't think so. At least you're being honest.
It's giving cancelled, but it's giving honest queen. Oh, what do we like best for nails? Do we want to talk about that quickly?
I'm into Biab at the moment.
Oh, okay. So I do SNS and I'm quite happy with SNS. I love the builder gel as well.
Mm-hmm.
But
so SNS is actually just acrylic.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's actually the exact same thing. It's just a different way of applying it. But they just market it differently to think that you're doing something healthier for your nails, but you're actually not.
Okay, I'm in no position to sit here and give beauty advice, guys. Turns out I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it's just they marketed it very differently. And if you actually even see the packaging of SNS, because obviously when I go to beauty supply stores, they put a little green leaf on it to make you think it's more natural / better for you. But it's the exact same product.
No.
Yeah.
I've been lied to.
When people say I want shellac nails, there's no such thing. Shellac is just a brand. So it's not shellac, it's just gel color. But gel color can be from any company. Shellac is just the brand. It's all the same, babe. It's just marketing. And you have to think about every product is just about the marketing.
I think if you come out and you're an influencer or you're in the public eye, I think setting really unrealistic beauty standards and not being honest about what you've had done, I really don't agree with that. I think that maybe you're not comfortable talking about it and getting into detail, but I think if someone asks you, or it's kind of your responsibility to step up if you're putting those unrealistic standards out there and say, look, this is what I have done to alter myself. There's a reason why I look like that. Like that's not natural. Okay, so what have I had done? I get Botox done every 2 months. 2 to 3 months.
2 to 3.
Probably
okay,
3 months.
Yeah.
I think it wears off in 2 months, but it takes me another couple of weeks to like book in the appointment and actually go.
Is that because you're working out now and your metabolism's so high?
I think it's always been like that because weirdly filler stays in me forever.
Mm-hmm.
So like I haven't had my lips done since August of last year and I had 0.3 of a mil.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I only get like 0.3 at a time.
Who do you go to?
I go to Ashley Hassan Aesthetics. If you go to my Q&A on my Instagram, Elle Eastern Suburbs Mum, plug, I have a Q&A highlight and I've got all of my like best Q&As and I've got her linked. She's amazing.
Okay, I might need to try her next time. Does she do your Botox also?
She does my Botox as well. And I do a full brow lift. My number one, oh my God, a brow lift changed my life. Like I'm not even joking. Like I have hooded eyes and I do Botox to where I don't get anything else in my forehead but the brow lift. So it makes the brow lift just like so, like do you see the arch in my brows?
Yes.
Babe, that's all Botox.
I would not have thought you had hooded eyes.
Yeah, I know. Because they're like right now they're
looking good.
Yeah, what's the opposite
Looking
of
stunning,
good?
Dolly.
I go to Ashley because she's incredible. She was trained by a guy who was doing my fillers and Botox before. And I loved him because he was all about the natural look. So he never suggested to get anything done. He only did very small amounts at a time. I don't know anyone else that gets like 0.2, 0.3 mils of filler. It's like not a thing. People generally will only get a whole mil, which is insane. It's actually so much filler. And also getting a lip flip as well, though. I got a lip flip a week ago and it's just kicked in, which is making
Can
me a
you
little bit
drink
frozen.
from a straw?
No, I literally was walking down the street drinking a matcha and yesterday and it just dribbled out of my mouth onto like what I was wearing, cat sweatpants. But so that has made my top lip like double in size. So I was going to get more filler at my last appointment a week ago. And she was like, let's just do this first and wait. And she will say no to me. And he was like that as well. So whenever he left, he like moved to America, he moved away and I was devastated because I was like, no one else can touch my face. That was your guy. And then I went back to the place and I found out that he had been training Ashley the whole time and she used all the same techniques. So I was like, this is perfect. I'm going to go to her. She's exactly the same. So she won't suggest anything. She keeps everything very natural. She will say no to you. You need an injector who will say, no, babe, you don't need that. So she was like, babe, look at your lips. They look fine. Let's wait until your next appointment and have a look at them again. And I already know that after this lip flip has kicked in, she's going to be like, nah.
No.
But I've had chin filler. She did my chin filler. Chin filler changed my life. Oh my God, like changed my whole face. I got that done like a year ago. So I had no chin before.
Really?
Yeah, no chin.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
was it 1 mil only?
No, oh my God, I would have like at least 3 mils of filler in my chin. I reckon. You need a lot more, especially because mine was so small, like to really like create a chin, it does take a lot of filler. I've also had nose filler, which is very controversial. So nose filler, we found out recently because I got it done a while ago. I got it done in like 2020. We didn't know about the risks back then. So I remember going and I got like a top up and I went to get it again. And the main doctor had left where I was. And I didn't know why he left, by the way. And there was a new doctor in. And I remember the nurse was like, no, he won't do nose filler like because of the risks. And I was like, What risks?
Yeah.
Yeah. And she's like, oh, like the risk of going blind. And I'm like, what?
Because of working in the beauty industry, I actually know a girl who went blind. So not personally, but I was working at a laser clinic when they were training nurses to do injectables. They did it on a receptionist at a laser clinic. I think if they hit a blood vessel, but I know that she went blind. But they can reverse it if they get the dissolvent in time.
You can reverse going blind?
No, so you can reverse the filler because it dissolves the filler.
But how long does it take to go blind?
I think 1 day. But you would know, I'm sure, right?
It's not funny.
That is so, babe, that's not funny.
That's not
babe,
funny.
That was so.
Fuck, she went blind.
Yeah.
That poor bitch.
That is like literally, that's a risk that you take. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I was like, just where do I sign? Sign me. I'm so bad with that stuff. I think I'm so far removed from the risk.
I was like that prior to the Bell's palsy situation.
And then it happened to you.
And then when it happened to me, I was like, what was that? Like, that is so risky.
Okay. So that like kind of shocked you into reality.
Yeah.
I think if I had something actually go wrong, I think I need that little bit of shock because right now I'm just out there just taking risks left, right and center.
Well, I mean, 0.03 isn't really a risk,
I didn't even realize the risk. So I didn't even realize the risk that I was taking with my nose filler. So I ended up going to, because the guy who did my nose filler, the doctor, did an incredible job at the end of the day. Like he did a fabulous job. It literally made it look like I had a rhinoplasty. If I show my before and afters, like you will die. Anyways, I go to show someone who did it or look him up or he had left that place. And I think I wanted to know why.
Wait, you wanted to Google him and find out who it was?
I Googled him to show him to someone and he had left that place. I didn't know why he left. I was like, what happened to him? He also like had so much Riz. He was like a really, I recently found out that Riz is short for charismatic.
Yeah.
I had no fucking idea.
Okay.
I just thought Riz came from but he was super, super Rizzy. Like he came in so suave and he was really quick as well. So he just come in and he'd be like,
He knew what he was doing.
Oh, he knew what he was doing. Yeah, turns out I Google him and I'm seeing all of these articles pop up and it's like alleged guys, patient deaths, cocaine addiction. There's like a video of him coming out of the courthouse with like paparazzi and he's like getting into a car all quickly.
Is he still practicing? Surely not.
Lost his license.
Oh
and I'm
my
like,
gosh.
and I'm like, oh, okay, surely this isn't the same guy. This is not him. I click one of the articles. It's just his photo right there. And I'm like, oh my God.
Mr. Riz
That
himself.
is Mr. Riz. We're going to
He's
refer to him as Mr. Riz. That is the guy that did my nose filler. He had 2 patients allegedly die because he was using cocaine, I think, and he was submitting false documents as drug testing. So he was getting drug tested and he was submitting
that's very serious.
false drug testing results. And he would do his operations way too quick. So he was performing the most amount of rhinoplasties out of any surgeon, I think, in Australia, probably in the whole world. Nose surgery, a rhinoplasty is supposed to take anywhere, I think, from an hour and a half to 2 hours. Guess how fast these 2 were?
I bet you 20 minutes.
Babe, one was like 22 minutes and one was like 27 minutes.
That's insane. How did the person, did they have like a heart attack?
No, he like nicked an artery or some shit.
Oh my God, babe. So he actually, he's a murderer.
Yeah.
Oh.
So he was just going so fucking
He's a
quick.
murderer.
It was like mistakes that
Shouldn't have been made. Yeah, okay.
Could have been so easily avoided. And I was just in there with getting my nose filler done, being like, wow, I love this guy. He's so rizzy. He's so good at doing nose filler.
That is so scary.
It's giving murder.
And like for that to happen in Australia is crazy as well.
He paid Google AdWords like $50,000, allegedly. This is all alleged. Like $50,000 or some ridiculous amount of money to make sure that he squashed all of those articles when you Googled his name so that he could keep practicing.
But how if his license got removed?
This must have been in the interim, I think, before.
Okay.
Now I know that it's removed and he's not practicing.
Yeah. He's probably moved to like the Philippines.
But the Sydney Morning Herald or one of those publications like the Telegraph or some shit, like they put that out.
Are you confrontational?
Yeah, I'm super confrontational.
Did you go back to him or anything? Or because he wasn't
I liked
practicing?
my nose. I was happy.
Oh, you were happy.
I was a happy customer.
Okay, different story.
It's all about the symmetry when you're getting work done, and always less is more. Don't be afraid. You said how you dissolved and start again. Don't be afraid to dissolve and start over, especially with lips. You have to be really careful if anything's going on. I've always had very natural work.
Oh, okay. No, I was like,
were you like Kylie Jenner?
Yeah, but I don't do filler anywhere else. And like, that's why I don't think people should necessarily have to be honest about the work they've done. Because I could sit here and say, oh, I've only done this. But no, you haven't. You've also done your cheeks.
Oh, people do.
Like my heritage, my face is already a little bit like.
My friend Carla's like that too. She's got these huge, gorgeous cheeks and no one believes that it's not
What
fillers.
nationality is she?
She's Italian.
Okay, yeah. I don't know. I just feel like Eastern Europeans have like stronger cheekbones. But
because where are you from? What's your background?
Yeah, Eastern European.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's the country again?
Mainly Croatian.
Croatian.
Yeah, I'm like half Croatian.
I love
and
that.
Quarter German and quarter Hungarian.
That's why you're so gorgeous.
Very exotic. But yeah, so that's
the cheeks are real, guys?
Yeah, but like if people thought they weren't, that's why I just don't say what, you know what I mean? What you've had done. And I don't think other people should, like how that Kylie Jenner thing was coming out. She was like, oh, upset and stuff.
Let's give background. So there was like a viral clip of Kylie Jenner on the Kardashians crying about being victimized by people putting beauty standards onto her and like attacking her looks and attacking her. I think it's just about attacking her looks, really.
I think because they took a particularly bad photo of her. I think it was at Paris Fashion Week. I haven't personally watched the episode.
Oh, with the tiger.
Was
with
it?
The
yeah.
one with the tiger.
And it seemed like her filler was done badly. But that's fine. It's happened to the best of us, ladies and gentlemen.
It's not her fault. It's the injector's fault.
Literally. All the lighting, you just never know. Like,
and people really go in on that. People love making fun of bad work. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. Like they love to like attack
Get a screen grab and zoom in.
Yeah.
And like change, like, you know what I mean? Like the lighting of the photo to make it look even worse, especially like with the Kardashians.
Do you think that she deserves it?
Yes and no, to be honest, because she has capitalized off people's insecurities around cosmetic
definitely
work.
Perpetuated this beauty standard and she has profited off of it. Yeah. And she also hasn't been honest about much that she's had done. I think she admitted to the lip filler. She admitted to the implants, the breast implants. Oh, come on. Like we know that there's more than that.
There is.
And I do wish she would come out and just say it.
Yes and no. She doesn't need to tell the whole world anything that she's done about her own body.
But I think if you're profiting off of it and you're setting that standard, then I think you do.
Like the profiting part for the lip kit was wild.
Yeah.
The fact that she was like saying
Full
that she
lip
never had
filler.
lip filler, I was like, and then you know what
Buy
blows
this
my
lip
mind?
kit and it'll give you this look. That is lip filler, but I'm not going to tell you that it's lip filler.
The worst part was like people online are so brain dead, right? That they would comment and someone would be like, it's clearly lip filler. And then other people would be like, no, it's not. Don't say that about Kylie.
She uses 3 different lip liners and she layers
Yes.
them. Yeah.
Or even when she had her boobs done, people would be like, no, it's that Victoria's Secret bombshell bra.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah. And like people defend it.
Oh.
So you've always got 50% of people who are like pro and against. So that's what I mean. Like with everything that comes out or, you know, you put out about yourself, you'll have 50% of people who say.
And you're letting people just argue in the comments.
Yeah.
Just come out and put it to bed.
I don't know.
I do think that she was 16 when all of that happened. She was trying to catch up with her older sisters. The whole thing around the Kardashians, I think it's more like Kim, Khloe and Kourtney kind of started that for her. She's in their shadow. She's got all of these people on her telling her she has tiny lips, telling her that she's ugly, telling her she's got no butt. Of course, she's going to then want to conform to those beauty standards. So I think she kind of started out a victim, but then she did attain that, perpetuate it, profit off of it. So it's kind of it's a gray area.
Yeah.
But the Kardashians are it's easy to jump on the Kardashian hate train right now.
Why? What else has happened?
Aren't they? Like, it's like the fall of an empire.
I don't feel like the Kardashians will ever be not relevant.
I agree.
They'll always have some form of relevancy.
And I'm sorry, but I love Skims.
Skims is iconic. Skims is iconic. How she's like that brand, she really found a gap in the market there. And like her pajamas, the soft lounge pajamas are life-changing.
No, really, like her products are so good.
They're
like,
really, really good.
I think some of the other stuff the Kardashians do, they're not as invested. A lot of the Kylie stuff has flopped.
It's crap. But I do have the Kylie lip butter.
Oh, I've got my Dior lip oil.
This is better than Dior lip oil.
No, it's not.
I promise.
No,
it's like
it's
more
not.
like for winter, like nourishing.
Hand it over. That's a bold statement. You guys know how much I like lip oil.
And like, it's such a nice scent. Not that I'm spruiking Kylie's products because she can go to hell with all that money she has, but like, it's still really good.
Why does it smell so good?
I told you. It's so nice.
I can't rub my lips together because my lip flip is too strong. Oh, it smells like vanilla.
It's like vanilla
really
caramel.
Nice vanilla scent. Oh no, it's like
Slay.
vanilla caramel.
Slay.
Wow. The Dior lip oil doesn't really have a scent, does it? No, it doesn't.
No, I think I have the exact same one as that, but I don't know.
Wait, it's kind of really nice.
I know. I'll get you one. Let's do a do's and don'ts.
Okay, do's and don'ts with beauty treatments.
Yes.
I think always try and do things naturally. Try and not stray too far. I think you have to be realistic about what you can achieve.
And I think natural is always better, especially given the trends that have come and gone. Like, have you seen that thing on TikTok? It's what is it? Eyebrow blindness?
Eyebrow blind. I did the feather brows. I did them for so long.
Same.
I did them pointing like straight up. What is wrong with me?
Unfortunately, I went a step further and had them microbladed and now I'm getting them removed. You know who's doing my tattoo removal? The same guy that's doing yours.
No, Jason.
Jason.
Oh, we love Jason.
Well, we love
Jason.
Jason's an icon. He's removed all my tattoos.
He's removing one of mine right now. I talked about that in another episode.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I love him.
So definitely a don't is any form of permanent tattoo I would never recommend. Like I would never recommend permanent tattoos.
I really wanted to get microblading and I think I just never went and got it done. I never bit the bullet.
Thank God you
so
didn't.
glad.
I think even worse, I actually used to do tattooing. So I was the tattooist.
No way.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, look, I have to say I'm obviously biased, but I do think that my work was stunning. Okay, because I did it very naturally.
No, I believe you. It would have been stunning.
Yeah, I think that I have a good eye for things like with regards to beauty anyway. So I do think like they weren't that eyebrow blindness, but some girls did them so thick and so dark and now they have to go through the process of removing it.
Yeah, same thing with lashes, the lash blindness.
Oh
my God, the Caterpillar Club of
Yeah.
having the crazy fluffy. I used to get hybrids and I look back now, oh my God, way too thick. I will only get classics now. If you're going to get lash extensions, only get classics, don't you think? You just can't because you start with classics, then you go to hybrids, then you go to volume, then you go to super glam volume, then you're like super fucking giant glam volume. And then
Mega volume. There's mega volume as well.
There's never, ever, ever, ever a point in time where you need to get mega volume lashes. Never.
I'm just trying to think if I get my lashes are quite thick, but I still like how they look on me.
No, yours look good. They're honestly not thick. And you know what? They're not too long.
Yeah,
So
I get them quite short. I think even if you do get them thicker, a short, thick, like a more denser lash, not too thick actually.
It's not so much about the thickness, it's about the length. They can't go anywhere near your eyebrows.
Yeah.
Nowhere near the eyebrow. You need a good gap. See, you have a good gap between your lash and your eyebrow.
Yeah.
Because if they're touching your eyebrows, you're going to look insane. And I say this with love. I say this with so much love.
It does suit some people though, I must say. I still do lashes because I have my clients that I've had for like 7 years.
They're like, Kat, we can't go anywhere else.
They can't. And they'll travel from all across Sydney to come see me now. And they're like, no, they want to come to me. And one of my girls, and she'll probably be listening to this because she loves you. And she gets the longest lashes and it just suits her so much, like her whole overall style.
Oh, well, good for her then.
Yeah,
You know
really
what? I'm not good for you, babe. Good for you.
Yeah, she loves you. Also, I do feel like with beauty treatments, it is subjective, I guess, because people can have whatever they want. You know?
That's actually also true. You know what? Girl power.
Yeah.
Power to the pussy.
Do whatever makes you happy, truly.
Do whatever makes you happy. Power to the pussy. If you want to get crazy beauty treatments, get it done. Oh, also the blindness, blush blindness.
I love blush blindness.
I love blush blindness too.
Yeah, I'm on board with that one. Don't care.
That's one blindness that we will allow.
Yeah, I love blush blindness. How crazy though. I remember doing my makeup when I first started going clubbing. I did not fill in my eyebrows or wear blush.
Oh, I used to fill in my eyebrows, like block eyebrows with the Anastasia, whatever that dip brow. Yeah, the pomade. And then I would do no blush.
No blush.
Yeah,
it was just
no
bronzer.
lip liner. No lip liner.
No lip liner.
How did I ever live without lip liner?
Even worse, I think because I'm like older than you, like slightly, that we used to do for lipstick.
Oh, no,
contour.
concealer.
Oh, yeah, sorry, concealer.
That was in high school.
Lip. Foul. Like,
So
what
foul.
What is that?
But I don't think I'm good. I think if you keep it, that is one thing about not conforming to trends. If you do just try and keep it really natural, it will be a classic and timeless look. If you try and keep everything like quite natural glam, like more natural lashes, lips, everything when you're getting Botox filler, it will be a lot more timeless. You're less likely to look back and think, holy shit, I looked
sometimes
horrible.
Looking back and being like, oh my God, it's a vibe because that made you who you were, you know? It's like, oh, you know, I did concealer lips. And like, babe, who cares? I feel like I looked good for the time.
That's actually so true.
You know?
Anything for the plot.
I grew as a person.
It made me who I am today.
Charlotte Tilbury wearing pillow talk. From concealer to pillow talk.
From concealer lips to pillow talk
We've
lips.
really evolved. We've really evolved in the beauty game, me and you, Dolly.
Oh, yeah, babe. We're at the top of our beauty. I feel like I'm at the top of my beauty game right now. Am I just the most gorgeous I've ever looked?
Yeah, stunning. I do think that too. I think as I get older, I like how I look more and more.
Same. I actually am loving aging.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, there's me in every 3 months getting Botox. I'm
due for my Botox, but I definitely feel like I feel like when girls are younger, that's probably when they're more insecure. And then as you get older, you realize it really doesn't matter.
You come into your confidence more, and you also accept that you're not going to look perfect all the time. I'm not as afraid of a bad angle or of like a photo where I maybe don't look my absolute best. I'm more comfortable with the fact that, I don't look absolutely 10 out of 10 stunning.
But who is 10 out of 10 all the time?
No one.
Yeah.
And I'm more interested now about making it more interesting. Now that I do comedy skits, it's more about being funny than it is like looking really hot.
Yeah.
And I love that. It's done wonders for me, honestly, for my security. It's like not being afraid of putting out a bad shot.
Do you feel like you ever were very insecure? I just don't feel like that would be part of your personality.
No, but that might be the bipolar, babe. The grandiose sense of self.
Wow. Well, babe, that sounds like a plus to me.
It's giving confidence. Yeah, I've always been just stupidly confident, I think. Mm-hmm. And I think I base things more. I think I've also glowed up a lot. So I think my beauty, I feel personally, this is going to sound so up myself, but I think I personally have gotten better looking over the years. So I started out more of an ugly duckling, and I can look back and be like, so that has given me confidence in itself. Mm-hmm. So I think I'm loving all my beauty treatments I'm doing right now. I'm feeling super confident with everything. I feel like the little things like the nose, feel the chin, the little bits here and there, the boobs. Oh my God, getting boobs changed my life.
You have to do whatever you can to make yourself feel more confident.
Like, let's be honest, we're in this society no matter what. It's not what you can do for misogyny. It's what misogyny can do for you. We live in this society, like pretty privilege is a real thing. I don't judge anyone for trying to chase a beauty standard and for trying to achieve a certain level of looks. I mean, it's just how it is. And honestly, it does kind of benefit.
So if you had to choose to be really smart or really beautiful?
Beautiful. No, I'm just kidding. I think I put more value on other parts of my personality.
Yes.
So
okay, that's like me too.
Yeah. I put more value on being bubbly, friendly, nice, being a girl's girl, being funny. I think that's one thing. Like, we love being funny. And then just being hot is like, it's a little plus.
It's just the cherry on top of the sundae, I think. Yeah. It's because it ties everything together. Yeah, I would say, yeah, it does. I feel like it's
Guys,
just an
please
added.
take everything we're saying with a grain of salt. I feel like I'm going to have to put a disclaimer in this whole
not
episode.
at all. You're allowed to be
This is
confident,
girls'
babe.
locker room chat.
Yeah. But you're allowed to, if that's how you feel about yourself, you're allowed to feel that. Do you know what I mean?
That is
Who is
confidence.
anyone to crucify you for having your own opinions and what? Because you're confident in yourself. Okay, just because you're not, okay, then go fix something about yourself to make you confident. That's what I don't understand about people. It's like you could say this is like with TikTok especially. I don't feel like any other forms of social media have been this opinionated.
But TikTok is it's the best and it's the worst.
I love TikTok, but going through those comment sections, I'm like, are people, like, is anyone home? Like, guys, do you think before you Twitter fingers? Like, it's literally nuts.
No, they word vomit.
Yeah. And like, you could be like, oh,
word vomit hate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you could literally be like, oh, I love myself. And people would be like, oh my God, get over yourself. Like, you're so self-centered. And then you could be like, oh, you know what? I hate myself. Girl, you're the most beautiful girl in the world. Like, you need more confidence. Okay, then like people will never be happy, you know?
So I'd rather just be confident.
Of course.
Yeah.
Because you are confident. You know, you don't have to pretend to be.
That's actually very true.
Yeah.
I can't help it.
I can't help it either.
Because at the end of the day, me speaking this way about myself, I don't think people realize, but this adds to my confidence, and it's why I am the way that I am. Because I do talk about myself this way. I talk about myself positively. I'm happy with myself. I put that out into the universe, and that is why I'm like this. And that is a real thing. It's manifesting. If you want to be confident, be confident. Sit and talk praise about yourself. Say, I love myself. I look good. I'm hot. And you will get that energy back, and then you will feel that.
Yeah.
And it becomes real. So if you're sitting there and you're feeling insecure, talk to yourself nicely. Talk to yourself like how you would talk to your best friend. I'd sit here with you and be like, Kat, you look so fucking hot today. Why can't I sit and be like, Elle, you look so fucking hot today? It's a real thing, guys.
Even the other night when we were messaging in those photos, I was like, yuck. Okay, but I was like, I like how I look usually.
Yeah.
You know, and like Elle like messaged me back and she was like, that's because you are gorgeous. And I was like, oh.
We're always gassing each other up. I love you. Let's circle all the way back to finish it up. Miss Flight Attendant.
Babe, we're not talking about
You
that.
were a flight attendant?
Yeah, for a hot 7 months, I think.
I was in real estate for 8 months, so I feel you.
Oh, I love that, like that we just did a micro career.
A little micro career.
Yeah, I love a micro career. I was really doing nothing for a little bit. You know what? Let's just try something new.
That's literally why I got into real estate.
Yeah. I like learning new things and I like putting myself out there. And then I always thought, I always wanted to do that when I was younger. So I might as well just give it a try.
We all wanted to be flight attendants when we were little girls.
You know what it was giving Kris Jenner when she met Robert Kardashian, like on a flight? I was like, this could potentially be my...
Wait, Kris Jenner was a flight attendant, wasn't she?
That's what I'm saying. And she met Robert Kardashian on a flight.
Oh, so
that's how she started the whole Kardashian empire, babe.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's giving Kris Jenner. You were like, let me go meet my Robert Kardashian.
I was like, let's see if this is my path. You know, let me see if this is for me. Anyway.
I can't picture you with the little trolley.
Yeah, I used to do all of it. But I always used to do like business. So like I'd be up the front of the plane.
See, Kat's a luxury queen.
I love everything. Like I love aesthetic everything. I love nice things. I love a clean house. I like nice. Just everything needs to be cushy in my life. Like, and everything needs to be nice.
Expensive
and just, like smells nice, just everything. But I used to love being in business class because I would check the tickets when people would come in. And I like people. So I'd always smile in my uniform.
My favorite thing?
Lipstick.
My favorite thing is you walk into business and they go, welcome to business class. And I'm just like, oh, yeah.
Okay, mine was slightly not that luxurious because I only did Like domestic and then short haul international. So
Okay.
it wasn't that, it wasn't like Emirates or anything. But anyways, guys, sorry, I'm not for slave labor. I can't work like that. Sorry, Dolly, I can't do it. I was good at work. People used to write emails about me. Like they'd be like, oh, I love, like she was on my flight. She's so lovely and stuff like that. And I was really good while I was at work.
You are the best host.
Yeah.
You are a really good host.
But getting there. Getting to the shift, that one's questionable. I hate
Straight.
working. Yeah, yuck.
Yeah, yuck. Actually,
Yeah.
same. This job is fun.
This is fun. I
Yeah.
love I love doing content. When somebody emails me to do a collab, like for my little fur
A
coat
collab.
today, a little collab. I'm there. I'm ready to film. Wait, what's that? Like work
I will
is work.
collab.
Are you here to work? You know that audio from like Nicki Minaj? That is me. I'm here to work. But for somebody else, no. For myself, yes. And
I agree with that. I struggle so hard having a boss. I can't have a
No.
boss. Someone who's like, where are you? What are you doing? I'm like, can you fuck off?
Yeah, I'm used to living my life in a certain way,
Yeah.
and that is just doing what makes me happy every day.
In real estate. Exactly. I just couldn't handle it. I couldn't handle someone being like, it's 9:30. Why aren't you in the office?
Get lost. How about that? Get lost. No one asked.
I used to come in at 9:30. I'm supposed to start at 9, put my stuff down and just immediately get up and leave and go get a coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Do we have time for a story?
Yeah.
So when I was working in beauty, this was before I opened my own salon. So I've been working for myself for the longest time. But when I was like very young and I had just started out in the beauty industry, I was working at a lash bar, like those, like it's like a bar where you just go do lash
I
extensions.
used to go.
My boss was such a cow, Elle. Like I'm not joking. And I don't do well with people telling me what to do and whatnot. And I had a client and obviously you tape up their eyes.
Yeah.
And I was doing her extensions and I was just had my phone next to me waiting for my notification that I got paid for that week. This is the worst story and I'll never get hired again if I ever went for a job. But anyway, the notification went off that I got my pay. I literally just picked up my handbag, picked up my phone and I left.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
You left that bitch hanging with her tapes on, her eyes.
Not my problem. Not my problem. If my boss wanted to be rude to me, she was so rude to me. Do it yourself. Do it yourself.
So she had been being rude to you.
She was so rude to me
the
that
whole
morning.
shit. Yeah, that morning.
Yeah.
And then you just had enough.
And over the phone because I was the only person working that day.
Oh my God.
So I just left.
Do you know what? I used to go to one of those lash bars. I'm not going to say where, but I used to go to one of those really commercial lash bars. Like it's giving like nail salon.
Yeah.
You know, the ones where they're really like dirty and kind of really commercial and they're shuffling. They've got girls circling in and out. Like
You
they've
never
got
get the same person twice.
No, never get the same person twice.
Yeah.
They've got new hires every week. Everyone quits. No one lasts. And the owner used to come in all the time and be like storming around. And babe, that's probably where you worked because she was atrocious. I used to like lay there with my eyes shut, getting my nails done, listening to her boss these girls around and being like such a bitch and like just being on the phone, like being like rah, 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 rah. And I used to just lay there like just honestly soaking up the goss. But oh my God, those poor girls.
Yeah, this is when I was like really young. And Cassie knew who she was at a very early age. Literally.
I've never been afraid to walk out of a job.
I never. And thankfully, I was so young. I'm pretty sure I even lived with my mum back then. I probably would have been like 18 or 19 because I moved out like at 20 something.
Wow.
Yeah, but I remember just like getting in my car and driving home, right? And my mum was like, what happened? Like, you're not at work? And I was like, I don't care. I don't have a mortgage. I don't have kids. I don't need to put up with disrespect. Not from anybody.
Exactly. That's how I quit. So when I was working at literally just one night, I just walked out. I walked right up to the manager. And this was when like I joined the class action suit actually because it was so bad. We had to like wear heels and stand from 8 p.m. to 4 a.m. You weren't allowed to sit down. You weren't allowed to get a break and you weren't fed.
Please tell me how much you were getting paid for this because I would hope if I'm doing all of that, $5K a night.
Like $25 an hour.
Go to hell. No.
But you got to keep your own tips. So I got tipped very well. So I only stayed as long as I did because of the tips. But I remember one night just literally being like, oh, I had been shoving the $50 bills into my pants.
Absolutely.
And I go to the bathroom and I look down and the $50 bill has fallen into the toilet after I've weed, obviously. And I sit there and I just have a conversation with myself and I'm like, you're fishing that out. And so I fish out the $50 bill. I'm in the bathroom and I'm washing my $50 bill and girls are coming out and they're looking at me. Now looking back, they probably think I was doing that for a very different reason.
Yeah.
No, I'm just washing my
giving
wee off
money
of it.
laundering.
Don't mind me.
Yeah.
Anyways, and then I literally I just went up to the manager and I was like, I can't. It was Christmas Eve. It was Christmas Eve and I just walked up to the manager and I was like, I can't do this. I'm gonna head off. And she was just like, are you serious? And I was like, yeah, I'm serious. Yeah. And I just grabbed my stuff and left my
Babe,
table.
that is so polite. That was so polite of you to give them a heads up. Honestly, you had that. You just had that good work ethic to say, hi guys. Bye.
At least I let them know.
Yeah, you let them know.
Yeah,
That's
fuck a
stunning.
2 week. No, I've never given 2 weeks notice.
Babe,
I've always just been like, but I'm going to finish up right now. Sorry.
So even with the airline too, I was like, I'm really sick and I will never be returning. Bye. I don't care. Not my problem.
That is so funny. And I remember going back, it was Christmas Eve. I go back to my dad's house and he's sitting there and he's sitting up with one of his friends and they're so drunk. And I walk in and he's like, oh, what are you doing here? And I'm like, I quit. And he goes, woo!
Yeah. I love supportive parents. Aren't they the best? My mum's like that too. She's like so supportive of everything.
So when you were like, Mum, I just walked out, she was like, slay bitch.
Oh, she was like, okay. My mum's just like always like, okay. Like my mum like wasn't born in Australia and stuff. I live very well here compared to like my family back home.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like because we have the opportunities that we do, like even now she doesn't really understand how we work. Do you know what I mean? Like I'd be like,
She's like, how do you make money?
Oh, she's so like proud of me. Like she has like a screenshot of like my Instagram, for example, and she'll show her friends. She'll be like, oh, this is my daughter, you know, like, so it's like nice, but she just will support me in any decision I make.
Oh, we love
Whether
that.
right or wrong. Clearly, I've had some questionable choices, but yeah, it's just the best. I love it. Like parents like that. That's amazing that your dad's like
Mama
that.
Katarina.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, guys, this has been so fun. I could literally sit here and chat with Kat all day.
I know. And we'll probably go to a bar after here and keep chatting.
I wish you guys could come with us.
Yeah.
But if you've listened this long, thank you for listening. Thank you so much. I hope you've learned something.
I hope we've entertained you.
Yeah, mostly I hope that we've entertained you. But thank you guys, and I'll catch you next week on next episode of Ellefluential. Bye, guys. Mwah, mwah. Thanks for joining me on this episode of Ellefluential. If you're enjoying the show, hit the follow for future episodes. Plus, you can find me on socials. I'm at Elle_Eastern Suburbs Mum on Instagram and TikTok, and I'm Elle Salagaras on YouTube. XOXO, Elle.